Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your late night. Well, not late night, I'm sorry. It's time for your early morning, late out of date, Smackdown and AEW Rampage review. Why I didn't do it last night, let's just say this Smackdown definitely put me to sleep. I was hoping, come on, this is the problem when literally your show is so boring that you're just waiting for something exciting. I literally had to wait for the fucking Bloodline thing, because that's sadly the only thing to be intrigued of, right? Yet this shit had to have fucking boring shit going on. And definitely this was a big step down from last week's Smackdown. Smackdown was surprised at how it wasn't even a bad show last week. And this is what happens when barely anything intriguing. And not just that, it's you have the best thing going on right now is the Bloodline, and you have to rely on that, unfortunately. Again, who the fuck is about Rampage, alright? So grab the Coca-Colas, drink it magnificently, as 5 missing bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. It's too cold to go outside, yeah, and get some chicks on a big black, but hey, you guys can be comfy in a big black couch together, alright? It'll be too cold to go outside, but call your chick over, give her a Coca-Cola Styles glass, drink magnificently on the big black couch, make her go, oh shit, that's good stuff, ladies and gentlemen, alright? Oh shit, cheers, motherfuckers, cheers. It's good stuff, especially in this cold weather, right? Can't believe I'm becoming a reporter, right? I don't get that, why do people mention the weather? I don't know, I'm guilty of it now, because, at least you be funny with it. Gotta be funny, we can't just be it's Friday, it's a come on, I don't know what the fuck, why these people do it. But it is pretty cool. That's why I cuddle up with a chick, it's good stuff. Oh yeah, a lot of wrestling fans can't do that. A lot of these smarts. Anyways, so let's talk about the show. Start with the show there, start the show. Alright, the show started with the Bloodline. Okay, so obviously you got a recap from the Royal Rumble, obviously they keep rolling that. And I keep saying this. This is the problem when you have a brand split. This would have been so great if literally this show, did not have to, this would have been great if you follow up what happened from the Rumble on Raw, and there'll be continuation of SmackDown, maybe we'll see Sami Zayn appear and shit like that. Basically on Raw, should have the Bloodline. The Bloodline should have been there. You could have done easily what you did tonight, and then eventually do the same shit. I mean, even though it would be the same thing, but I would have mind, but yeah, sure, Sami shows up on this show, kind of continue, and then it'll be continuation Raw and whatever, But it is what it is. Definitely, the only thing I was looking forward to was definitely, the Bloodline shit, so that's really is all I have to say. So the show started with the Bloodline. Basically, Roman was asked, what's the status of Jey Uso? And he doesn't answer, but then Paul Heyman's like, we don't know what's the status of Jey Uso, but my client will answer all that's need to be said later on tonight, or whatever. And thank you for wearing our colors, says Paul Heyman to the reporter. What's her name? Kayla Braxton or whatever. Not a bad looking chick, but God, can she be annoying? But it is what it is. I don't know. So that's what basically happened. Basically, that's the gist of what happened in the opener. Then the stupid intro. I gotta do a video about that. Literally, these fucking intro themes are fucking horrendous. Yeah, they're fucking terrible. I don't know why they changed the theme song unless the contract is over and shit like that. They do that. Then I don't know. Get a fucking better theme song then. I don't fucking know. Why are we getting this shit ass theme song? Oh Lord, I swear, we get the shittiest theme song now. It's the stupid fucking rap song. At least with the fucking "Are you ready?" It sounded like a wrestling song. It sounded like a fucking rock song that got you pumped to the fucking show. I will give it that. That was something I enjoyed about SmackDown. That it had a better theme, and it was fucking Raw has a shitty rock theme, what's the stupid Raw song? I don't even know what that is. Like, you know, it's basically no different than the Smackdown theme. It's a stupid fucking rap song. But break it, roll, break it. I think that's what it's like. Like break it rules or break it lot. Y'all be rapping and shit. Yeah. Black kiss me on me. Why you gotta discriminate? Well, you know, I'm sorry, y'all garbage. Okay? Seriously. Ay. Fucking A. What a waste. Can we get some Jimi Hendrix, man? At least like the guy's talent, I don't know. Anyways, show started with Braun Strowman and Ricochet. They defeated they defeated Imperium, and they will face the Incels for the tag titles next with the Smackdown titles. Why are they trying to have the idea of even splitting the titles? Why the Smackdown tag? Why not? Again, why not the Undisputed Tag Titles? Why is the SmackDown Tag Titles apparently? I don't know what to tell you. Again, they better not be defending the titles. Again, I don't know why people want the fucking titles to split. Why do you guys want fucking 2 tag titles? It makes no fucking sense. And again, why do you guys want why do you guys want the fucking titles to be separated from the Universal title and the WWE title? Why do you guys want that shit so badly? Why? We don't need 2 titles. Back in the day, like even before the brand split, you had Undertaker was the Undisputed Champion. He was on both shows. If they even give the title to Cody, which again, God, please do not give the title to Cody. I'm willing to bet like they would even bother to like have him be on both shows, which maybe might satisfy you people. But you guys will always be not happy. Like we kind of need 1 champion, and you guys gonna fucking complain about Cody Rhodes being the fucking champion, how he's boring, shoved down throats and shit like that. Watch, it's gonna fucking happen. Like, seriously. But, like, I don't know. What's the need for 2 titles? So that way you can have a jobber becoming a fucking champion? This is the problem when you give jobbers these titles. You can't do that. It's just a fucking... It ruins the credibility of these titles. Like, you just need really 1 world title at the end of the day. You're just gonna ruin the credibility. And plus, again, why do we need 2 different titles? Come on here. Like, 1 world... Like, that just makes people, like, jobbers who should not be champions... being champions, you know what I mean? We don't need that shit. We really don't. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, hurry up. This stupid shit. I'm trying to fucking get the results. I think, like, what happened after this shitty tag match. So this tag match was fucking boring as fuck. And I don't care, like, why is this happening? I really don't. Like, please, do not fucking bother me. Hold on a second, sorry. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, I'm trying to get, okay, yeah, after that, we get, so we see this stupid something Clash of the Coliseum or whatever. So WWE's trying to promote, some NASCAR shit. And then, basically, we see Mysterio, he's with the New Day. They're like with some fucking old guy in the NASCAR shit. But then we see Dominic and the Judgment Day. It's like, oh, you old. So the basically it's like, you know, get it? Oh, they're old. You know, we're the new kids in the block shit. And then for some reason, we get literally a NASCAR racing match with Dominic and Ray. Obviously, they're not the one racing. So we eventually actually get a race with this. And Ray won. Or like the person who was driving. I don't know what to say about this. This is obviously just them trying to freaking, I don't know, promote something. So this is basically no different than what they did with Bray Wyatt and how stupid that was. Like, doesn't Dominic want to, I guess, I don't know, for some reason want to kill his father because I don't know why, reasons. Again, this is the problem with their supposed, like, hated rivalry. Like, why does Dominic really hate, besides the whole jealousy thing? That's just so typical. Like, unless, like, they gotta dig more deep into that, but it's whatever. You know, it is what it is. I don't know. It's just, like, I don't know. But, hey, Dominic says, I learned this one from the cellmate. He used to be an ex-getaway driver. If Miami was here, it would have been different. I will say this, at least freaking Dominic being like him is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. Him trying to be like a gangster, or whatever. It's not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. Ric Flair Jr. defeated Sonya Deville. This was basically predictable at its finest. We already knew that this was not gonna. We already kind of knew that Charlotte was gonna win since they announced that shitty match. So it's like that gives the question: what are they gonna do with the SmackDown title at the paper? Again, I don't mind. Like, sure, announcing the match. Then why even do Elimination paper? Why even do the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? Like, why? Why is there even a pay-per-view before Mania? Which I wouldn't mind. Like, hey, focus on building towards Mania. You don't really need a pay-per-view. But, like, if you do a pay-per-view in the meantime, why are you still relying on a Chamber pay-per-view? I thought we're not going to see gimmick pay-per-views anymore. Unless it's, like, for some reason Triple H thinks that Elimination Chamber pay-per-views is okay. Like, why? Like, if memory serves me right, what helps make an Elimination Chamber match good is, like, obviously the surprise factor, but, like, what it makes sense for the story, not some necessary. And again, I don't like that it's, like, really, come on, like, you're gonna get people in, unless that's the reason why they fucking added the shitty padding to the Chamber fucking match, like, closes the roll before WrestleMania, then why even do it? Like, if that makes no sense, I'm sorry. The last stop before WrestleMania, yet you're softening the match. And we're supposed to leave the match is supposed to be, like, brutal. But not just that, like, for real. Like, why is there a need for a chamber match? Like, maybe one day I wouldn't, God forbid, maybe why not see a chamber match at WrestleMania for one day, for fuck's sakes. Imagine that. A chamber match at WrestleMania, that would be a great idea. One day. Like, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't it be something to see again? SummerSlam has an Elimination Chamber. Survivor Series, any fucking show. I just don't like, this is the fucking issue we have to deal with nowadays. Like, come on, why do we have to have a legit... This is the problem with gimmick pay-per-view. I understand, like, why I will say this, sure, wrestling has always had a gimmick pay-per-view to care about, but it's like, the reality is, like, based on matches, it's like, it ruins the match, like, the need of the, like, why you gotta do it? Like, imagine, we're gonna see fucking the Bray Wyatt's, a Mountain Dew blackout match or something, whatever, a fucking pitch black, yeah, imagine that, Mountain Dew pitch black, a pay-per-view name with that. You know how stupid that would be? And I know the match is so stupid. So, again, that's also the problem too. When you got a match that's that shitty, will never amount to a fucking pay-per-view itself. You know what I mean? Come on. Like, bring back No Way Out. I would love to see if anything, I would, like, not be angry. I would not mind so much, like, wow, they're doing Reigns versus Sami Zayn. I wouldn't mind this happening in a pay-per-view that's not called Elimination Chamber and being called No Way Out. That would be good. And again, it's like, why not? Like, why not just bring back No Way Out as the fucking pay-per-view before WrestleMania? I don't mind them doing title match. Again, sure, like, should Reigns lose to Sami Zayn? Obviously not. But, like, obviously the idea, like, even just having these matches, like, obviously the idea, like, will Zayn even win before Mania? Or even Reigns winning, will he still be champion? That could always be the question. And it's not, I don't have a problem with, like, a pay-per-view before Mania, like, and then, like, look what happened with Eddie Guerrero. People thought it was gonna be freaking, like Lesnar, like maybe Lesnar and Goldberg for the title at Mania back then. But then Eddie Guerrero won the fucking WWE title, and look what happened. And then led to Eddie Guerrero versus fucking Kurt Angle himself. Or maybe the idea of Chris, whatever. You get the deal. Back in 2004, like when you had a big title change, the pay-per-view before WrestleMania, the big title change with Eddie Guerrero. That unpredictability kind of helps, it's cool. I mean, will it actually happen? Will we actually even fucking see Rhodes versus Sami Zayn? Obviously not. But the idea of, like, even that happening is, like, not bad. Because you never know. Obviously, I don't think, like, Sami Zayn should beat Reigns, especially right now. But the match will not be bad. Again, I like I said this before, I would like it better if the match was happening Mania because of the story itself. Or I would like it better, again, why not have fucking Sami Zayn winning the title from... Heck, in my honest opinion, I would have not mind, like, Cody Rhodes versus Roman instead happening at No Way. I think it should be the other way around. Or Elimination Chamber. And then maybe like some fucking gay faggot, I don't know, some guy he would face at Mania instead, would cost him the title. And lead to Cody versus whatever. Even like in my personal opinion, it would have been like even like Austin Theory or whatever, some fucking stupid wrestler he would face at Mania instead of Reigns, and then Sami Zayn versus Reigns at Mania, and then you have maybe night 2 him versus The Rock or whatever. Honestly, don't know the status of The Rock, and he might not be there, and all the bunch of shit that night 1 will now probably be Charlotte versus really. That's I got a bunch of video plans I'm hopefully gonna do and cover these topics about Mania build and whatever, but I'm telling you, fucking the women should never main event WrestleMania. And if people think that should happen as the main event, let them know. Like, people are basically angry because, it's Charlotte. How about in general? Like, even if it's Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley, why would you guys want to see women main event? Do you not remember the last time the women main event? Even with fucking Bianca versus Sasha, people were walking out. Same shit with fucking Mania 35. I'm sorry, women main events are a failure. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. It's not sexist, but it's the fucking truth. Okay? But seriously, what was I saying? I was thinking talking about Charlotte, but like, fuck it for real. The main thing, there should not even need to be Elimination Chamber. Why not just bring Magnolia out, plain and simple? And I think, like, the idea, like, because, like, again, why isn't Reigns defending his time to change? If anything, I think it would be a better, like, it would be, like, a better, like, idea, like, or just even lead to better matches. Like, again, who the fuck's really gonna care about mid-Carter title match? I know people like to pretend the mid-Carter titles matter, but you still got a lot to go, especially, really, Austin Theory is gonna fucking win a chamber match when this guy literally is a fucking fag. Come on, the most badass man would win the fucking chamber match. We're gonna have Austin Theory probably win a chamber match? Like, come on here. And he's gonna, like, I would rather even be the Gunter thing, but, like, for real, like, stop pretending mid-card titles matter. Like, the only reason why people care about these greats, again, did you guys not remember when the last time they did chamber matches for the mid-card title, nobody fucking cared? I know people like to pretend America is treated better, but seriously, it's gonna be the same outcome, the same bullshit. People are literally looking forward to more about Reigns versus Sami Zayn. Okay? Plus, again, I would not, again, like, in my honest opinion, if we were to do a chamber pay-per-view, why not, Reigns, even, like, if there's no way out, that would be special when they just so happen to have the chamber match. Reigns versus, like, all his top former opponents. The idea, even, like, let's say Kevin Owens is in the chamber match. Sami Zayn, obviously, you know? McIntyre, Sheamus, some other random guy. You can even put Gunter in that match. I don't fucking... And that could lead to the fucking... That could even lead to, you know, WrestleMania, to, like, the idea of Gunter versus Sheamus and whatever. All that kind of shit. All that. Or even Jey Uso. You know, imagine that. Because apparently, you know, people want to keep Gunter strong and shit like that. Sure. Even Jey Uso. Look at a story that can happen. You can have, like... And then, who knows? A random Smackdown even. Sami versus Roman, you know? If you're going to keep doing Cody versus Roman at one of the nights, I mean, my honest opinion, definitely one of the nights should be him, Roman versus The Rock, but in the perfect world, could be even... You could always open the door if Rock's not going to WrestleMania. Like, definitely, I think, like, why not? Both nights, and Roman versus Sami at one of the nights of Mania. But it is what it is. Like, now, we gotta move on, I guess. What's done is done. But in the end of the day, who's gonna really care about these fucking stupid chamber matches? I don't, like, stop pretending, like, again, why should I care about, okay, no, stop pretending the women matter with this chamber match bullshit. If the men do it, women do it too. No, they don't. I'm sorry, stop with this fucking bullshit. You're not making history. You're just wasting people's time. Fuck it, please. Look what happened, like, a bunch of times when they did a chamber match with the women. No one fucking cared. Literally last year, the fucking match that mattered was fucking Lesnar in the chamber, and fucking that chamber ruled because of Lesnar. I don't think people would care about fuck about a chamber match with Austin fucking Theory who's in a box, okay? Again, this is my opinion. The match is literally fucking Reigns and Owens that people give a fuck about. So, again, stop the chamber pay-per-views. You don't need these stupid chamber matches. Especially when you have to require yourself to have a chamber match, and you're literally going to force yourself to have a fuck. Again, these type of matches should only be won by a guy who's, like, legit. Like, who's like the most badass dude. Really, the idea they're gonna fucking probably force Austin Theory to win a chamber match. Like, come on here. Get the fuck over that. Like, seriously. You know how gay that shit is? Fucking A. Come on. But yeah, fucking Charlotte defeated Sonya Deville. It was like earlier, oh, you know, I'm gonna win, man. I'm gonna face Rhea Ripley, blah, 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 because I'm the mature boy, I'm nature girl. And Sonya Deville's like, I'm gonna play spot, I'm gonna be on Mania, whatever. Like, I don't care. Okay, what they're gonna do, fucking the Elimination Chamber, like, they should at least try to, like, do something in the chamber, like, oh, what's gonna happen before Mania? Like, I think that's the problem with that, announcing too early these matches. Even though it's not a big problem, it's just, like, I mean, it just should be done better. Like, sure, keep building up to the idea. Like, sure, who's Cody Rhodes gonna face? But it's like, you know, it's obvious. Like, he's gonna face, like, the fucking undisputed champion. But it's just like, whatever. We go backstage. Roman's disrupting. Oh no, Roman's disturbing Jimmy over the J Element. Whatever. A new layer of the story. What the fuck is this person saying? Okay, whatever. I guess they're trying to also. Again, I do think this is what should happen, and this is why I think like it's really kind of important to do the Rock and Mania, because that's like the big match they have to do to end this Bloodline storyline, right? Like kind of the Rock said they've been planning this, like it kind of has to happen at Mania because, and again, I do blame the Rock for like you said last year and now this year, like this is the fucking problem. I get it. The Rock could live without WWE. I get that. But, like, the fact that they fucking tried, they've been trying this long to try to do The Rock versus Roman. And again, this is WrestleMania Hollywood. You kind of need The Rock at this point. And plus, the problem also is, like, obviously I would have rather The Rock win the Rumble. Like, that's Cody Rhodes, for fuck's sakes. But seriously, Rock and Roman does kind of need to happen, especially night 2, whether they're tired or not, because you kind of like the Bloodline storyline kind of has to end with The Rock being involved. Is it required? If anything, in my honest opinion, yes, because like that's like the thing they've been trying to build towards, right? And kind of why not? And then that could lead to like Jimmy and Jay breaking off from Reigns because of Reigns' attitude and shit like that. And I guess what this guy was mentioning, this guy who wrote this fucking article or whatever, I guess, yeah, they're kind of also teasing to Jimmy. Like, what I do think in the perfect world, definitely, yeah, Reigns lose at Mania the titles to whoever. Maybe I would definitely rather him losing to The Rock. Because I don't want to see Roman as fucking, I don't want to see fucking Cody as champion. And then you could even do some bullshit where there's a tournament, or even some fucking stupid battle royal. Even maybe that's how Cody wins, or even fucking Sami Zayn. I don't fucking know. Some fucking wrestler who's credible and who will be on both shows, Raw and SmackDown. Then you have then you do the bullshit where maybe like the Usos breaking off from Reigns. Even if they face fucking Sami and Owens at Mania, that's where they could like sure lose the titles and maybe like they'll earn some respect and to Zayn and Owens and shit. And then that could lead to maybe Reigns being angry and, because again, I'm sure, fuck it. If we do the stupid tag title match, sure, no problem. Fine, I don't mind it. It's okay. Whatever. I accept it. No matter. It's not going to make me fucking get angry over it. It's sure. It's good story, fucking whatever. You could do some bullshit where it has to kind of be like Jay and Jimmy breaking off from Reigns, and that would delete the Bloodline type of shit, so that's like how I would do it, Especially, like, they kind of tease, like, why not? Maybe Jay, like, sure, they're going to probably do some bullshit where Jay's going to help Roman win, which, sure. But maybe, like, right after Mania, like, I didn't want to do that for you, and it's going to lead to there's some breaking up after Mania. Because, again, I do think, like, sure, this Bloodline thing, it has to end somehow before it gets boring, right? Everybody's feeling that way, but definitely gotta do stuff. But, to be fair, it is the best thing going on. But it's like, what else you can really do? You gotta do more good shit, whatever, but we'll see what happens. But I think that would be definitely more leading to more good stories going on between the Bloodline members, just them feuding in the future too. Which I see could happen, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, like, that's something that's going on. So basically, they're kind of planting the siege with Reigns and Jimmy, I'm guessing also. You know, because Reigns got angry at Jimmy. So yeah, Roman asks Jimmy where the fuck is Jay at. Jimmy doesn't know. Reigns asks if he talked to Jay, and Jimmy says he has never heard from his brother. And then Reigns says, "Isn't that disrespectful?" He says that one thing is not to walk out. That he doesn't want to hear from Jay from entire week. You know, Jimmy, you guys have the title match next week, and it doesn't make any sense to Jay to walk out on his obligations. Did you not talk to your brother? And then he once again says he hasn't. Jimmy says Jay will be there. I don't know. He needs to take some time to chill out. And Reigns says Jay may be there for Jimmy, but what about Almost? What about the top bloodline? And Reigns asks Solo that he talked to his brother. Solo just stares in the head. Jimmy says if Jay hasn't talked to him, then no one has. And Reigns says he doesn't think anyone understands the urgency needed here. And he asks why it meant this is not WrestleMania. Here's my tribal chief. Here's my tribal chief. Here's WrestleMania season. And then Reigns look at Jimmy, who's in the couch, and says he won't find Jay in the couch. Reigns wants to know where Jay is, so find him now. Jimmy and Solo head up to find Jay. Like how he's gonna be there? Obviously not there, but hey, it is what it is. So they're kind of also planting, you know, the idea. I'm guessing this is what that could be the story that lead to the bloodline breaking up, or officially like breaking off from each other. It's like Reigns like falling into like the power he has and whatever. It's basically like that absolute power type of story when you hear about the Greco-Romans and Roman Empire. Yeah, basically, yeah, this is the Roman Empire, and maybe that's basically what can happen. Shit like that, you know, like all breaking off because of the fucking absolute power they have type of deal, you know? Which I don't mind. Again, I don't mind that happening. Because I think that's what, but again, I do think definitely the cracks have to start with The Rock himself. And definitely the one to beat Roman has to be either The Rock or some like actual legit new star who's good at fucking, I don't know, but someone who's cool, not fucking stupid Cody Rhodes in my opinion. But I think even the cracks could start with The Rock. You know, that's what I would say. But that's the problem, because you kind of need to do The Rock, like, honestly, you kind of need to do it at Mania. It's like, you're making us really not give a fuck about when that match happens, unfortunately. That's a sad thing. I mean, I think we're still going to care about it when it happens, if it does happen at 40. Heck, even if it's happened at 45. But, like, it would definitely be a long time coming, you know? Like, wow, we waited this long for this match. Like, damn. Like, then, like, what? Is people gonna give a fuck about Reigns if he's the heel that like, till then? I don't know. The Viking Raiders defeats Butch and Rich Holland, and after match, McIntyre Sheamus defeat the Viking Raiders. It's like, oh, why is this fucking match happening? Literally, that's how I fucking react. Like, really? This match is fucking happening? Like, you're wasting my time. Like, I just want to see this Roman shit. Too bad this show was too long and boring, even for 2 hours. That's what happens when nothing legit is cool is going on. Like, fuck. Then, they recap the stupid pitch black match, and then fucking Bray Wyatt's like rocking his chair, and then like, oh, Uncle Howdy, he's scary. Apparently a jump scare happened, and I didn't see that, and I didn't care. I was just fucking sleeping, you know what I mean? Like, I legit passed out during the Viking Raiders shit. For some reason, we got an unannounced fatal oh god, great. So the tranny natty knife fart, fucking Jim Neidhart from the dead, this fucking Jim Neidhart's son or whatever, defeated Zelina Vega, Shits Blackheart, and Shayna Man Blazer, Baz or whatever the fuck to qualify to the stupid Elimination Chamber match. They didn't even announce this shit or whatever. So Natty Neidhart won, and I don't care. God, she's disgusting. Then Roman, then we see backstage that Jimmy and Solo come back. Then they had no luck finding Jay. Then Reigns asks if they know how much he has on his plate, and if they understand the stress is the burden. He's positioned Jimmy nod, but he says that he loves them and apologizes for putting them that kind of burden. And he doesn't want to worry about it, but he says he needs them to be strong because, you know, whatever. If for not, then there's no more of this. Reigns says Heyman had sushi and steak sent to the bus, and he wants Jimmy Solo to have the dinner while he heads to the ring for business. Which, yeah, like, the guy, wow, he cares about his family, I was like, hey, they kind of show, like, he has a little bit of heart, like, which is cool. But obviously, when you, like, when he says, like, don't worry, I'll handle this, it's gonna lead to him getting attacked, so, that kind of shit. Then the main event segment, we finally get this. So Roman and Heyman, they show up to the ring. A Sami chant starts. Reigns says that he would, it's time. I don't want to focus on past. I just want to focus on talking about Cody Rhodes. The guy won the Rumble. Someone actually deserved my attention. And Reigns says, but you simple folks have reduced me to talking about the past. Reigns says it's fine. He will talk about Sami, but remember there are two sides of the story of every story, and we're going to hear his. Reigns says goes back to War Games, that when he looked at Sami in the eye, he saw everything he needed to see. Greed. He says that the same thing he sees with every person that interact with these days. Reigns goes on about how if a restaurant is lucky to have him these days, the entire staff says they want this or that, nor that what we can do for you. Reigns says he gave Sami the opportunity of a lifetime, but Sami just used his bloodline, used his island of relevancy. And then a man in a hoodie came out, attacked Roman, and that was Sami Zayn. The fans erupted. It was freaking a big pop, for God's sakes. It was actually fucking pop, which made me fucking angry missing this. I was actually legit pissed, like, oh, fuck, I actually missed this. Because, like, God forbid, a actual good thing, like, one of the best things going on fucking wrestling, I miss it because, like, this show had to be fucking boring, for fuck's sake, the majority of the show. Reigns fight back. Then he goes back to goes to get a chair, but then Sami hits Roman with a spear. Pretty fucking cool, I gotta say. Pretty fucking cool how he did the spear. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. And then Sami swings a chair, but Reigns roll out of the ring. Sami says, "I never wanted it from you, Reigns, until now. I'm coming for you in the Universal title." And a big pop from the crowd. Imagine if fucking Sami won the Rumble. And this is what's fucking, like, and then the idea that, Sami, he won the Rumble for the Bloodline, that way, he doesn't need a challenge for it, but then now, wouldn't that be fucking amazing? That would be fucking amazing. Again, I would rather see this at Mania than fucking Cody. Like, what is really going to be the story of Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline besides, I'm going to do this for my father, my dad, Dusty Rhodes. He'll be proud. Even though he won't be proud that I'm thinking of Black Bitch and Black History Month or whatever. I don't fucking know. Seriously. But then, then we see Jimmy and Solo attack Sami, which kind of ends the moment. And then they're basically destroy Sami. Like, Solo was about to do the Umaga butt smash with the chair, but then Reigns stops him. He looks down at Sami. He's like, "We want Jay Chance we want Jay Chance starts up," which definitely could help. Like, definitely in the future, I would not mind seeing Jey Uso officially in the Bloodline. I'm thinking definitely, yeah, sure. They're gonna probably have Jey Uso, sure, still be part of the Bloodline, but maybe like he's like reluctant. I think, which would be cool. Obviously, I would love it after WrestleMania. They gotta basically go back to what happened with Jimmy Uso and Roman. Like, I don't like that how they just basically cut it off. They didn't really follow up with anything with Jimmy. I think hopefully they should definitely go back to what happened when Jimmy Uso got attacked by Reigns for no reason inside the fucking cell match. And definitely they go back to that and like, you know what? I had to stick through you, that's why I didn't fight you or whatever, and then that would lead to maybe even Jimmy Uso versus Roman. I would love it. I would love it. Definitely after Mania. You gotta do stuff with that with Roman and the Usos. I would definitely like them to feud in some sort of way. I would love it. It's gonna be time. It has to be time. I think it's time, sure. It's time to maybe break them up. Right, and that starts at WrestleMania, and it should involve The Rock. And sure, it doesn't. I don't mind involving Sami Zayn, but whatever. But did Cody? If Cody's the reason why this all cracks, like, come on. Especially when Cody's not the coolest fucking wrestler. Like, come on here. Reigns says like he doesn't have. So Reigns looked down at Sami. Allow me one, and then do you hear that? He doesn't have to have Jay because I don't have Jay because you broke up my bloodline, you broke up my family. But you want whatever. So yeah, he says what he said exactly. You hear that? They want Jay, but I don't have Jay because you broke my bloodline. So it was actually a good line he said. Well, you know what? I'm gonna destroy you in front of your family, your hometown, your loved ones, your child. Everyone that's close to him. So in a way, that makes you care about, again, makes you care about the match. Like his hometown. I didn't know that Sami Zayn had a child, by the way, which is like, wow, the guy has a kid. I just hope he doesn't become like a SJW snowflake, which apparently Sami Zayn. Again, that's the fucking thing. Even though Sami Zayn, like, he portrayed himself as this fucking libtard guy, I grown to fucking like this guy as a fucking, like, that's what great character does for you. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's no doubt Sami Zayn is basically like a good guy in real life, and he's probably like friends with all these people. Like, he's like one of the most likable guys. I believe that. I believe that. And, like, good for you having a child, Just hopefully that kid doesn't become, like, libtardish, you know what I mean there? But hey, good for him. I don't know what it's, a son or a daughter, but. And he found somebody. I mean, hopefully, whatever. But I'm just like, I was surprised to hear, like, know that shit. But hey, I care about the match, man. I care about, if anything, that's like, make me care about, like, wow, couldn't this happen at Mania? The family man versus another family man. That's kind of cool, the idea. And I would love it, definitely. Maybe, like, definitely next week we hear Sami's side of the story. I mean, they made him look like he kind of, like, obviously he looked beat up, which it's okay to have, like, in this case, because Sami is known to not be, like, a credible guy to, like, defend himself much. But sure, like, you can make it, like, find a way to, like, how he can try to overcome himself with the bloodline. But obviously, in the end, it was not enough to, like, beat Reigns at No Way. Keep saying No Way Out. You gotta bring that pay-per-view back, man. Elimination Chamber. But seriously, like, definitely, like, what we could do, definitely what they gotta do to build to this show. Sami's side of the story. Can mention how he never wanted to use Roman, that he actually legit liked these people and shit like that. He would do anything. We'll love to see that kind of story play out. And even definitely, honestly, this feud would make me love to see a contract signing these guys. Definitely before fucking No Way fucking Chamber pay-per-view. And they fucking just face to face, like, straight up, like, talk like shit, like, they're saying, I actually cared for you people and shit, but, you pushed me to do what I didn't want to do. Becomes a great, like, still, like, it's cuts a great babyface promo and shit, like, towards Reigns. And, Reigns just being a fucking heel, like, nah, bro, you used me and shit. It'll make me, I do think this is going to be a nice feud before Mania. I do think so. No matter what, like, I still think it'll be a great feud. It just, again, like, in the end of the day, like, it's just, this would be perfect even at Mania. Because God forbid Mania be kind of a story, a good story, but we'll see what happens. It's just like, again, like, really, Cody Rhodes at Mania, it's like, I hate Cody Rhodes. Like, fucking I hate that guy. But whatever. Alright, let's rush for Rampage. So overall, great ending segment. I liked it. I loved it. It's just like me. I was angry that I missed it, but what can you do? This show fucking sucked. Overall, the show sucked. Fuck this show. But great fucking ending. But that's what wrestling, when you have good stuff with wrestling goes on, Oh yeah, there's a match next week that, wow, guys, I fade a 4 match for the Intercontinental title to contendership, like, why, whatever. It's going to be Mysterio versus Madcap, Karrion Kross, and Santos Escobar. Here's what I thought that they should have handled Karrion Kross in the Rumble. Like, what they should do, essentially, what they should have done, they should have filmed something at the Rumble. I should have mentioned this. At the Rumble, they should have shown, if apparently Mysterio was injured, they should have at least filmed something with him getting injured, and Dominic get involved. What they could have done essentially, why not have Karrion Kross attacked Ray or help Dominic, and then that would lead to Dominic getting the mask. They showed that off. That would have been cool, I think. And that would be a reason why to care about this match even more, or even this rivalry between Ray and Karrion Kross. Obviously, there's still no reason. Like, why does he hate him and thinks he's like a bad father? Obviously, I would liked it better. Like, even with a little what I would thought would have been a great way to deal with this storyline. Like Karrion Kross, he wanted to take upon himself to maybe, hey, you want me to help solve your problem with Dominic? I respect you and shit, but then he feels disrespected that Ray doesn't want him to do anything, and then that makes him to basically hate Ray, and even that could be like that type of thing, and that would make the fucking him getting attacked, like him not being able to rumble, even make more sense. Like, sure, they mentioned Dominic may have attacked him, but what if maybe Karrion Kross helped Dominic? And that would have been great, and that would make this fucking feud make me care about even more and shit like that. Would have been good, and maybe even care about this match even, you know. And you would like build more up to the story, but it is what it is. I don't know. What's done is done. This is still like a waste of time feud, kind of, because you know they're still trying to build up to Reign and Dominic, which definitely should happen at Mania, which I wouldn't mind, you know. And sure, if it's like Mysterio's last match, like fine, whatever, you know. Because I do think honestly, if Rey Mysterio's like being injured, maybe it's time for him to unfortunately retire. You had a great run, Ray. We love you, you know. So the show started with the Elite defeating Ethan Page, Hardy, and Cassidy, the fucking gay moaning guy. Why does this match happen for that? I don't give a fuck. Or the tag titles, I don't know. So this match like apparently started the show. I don't give a shit about this match. No story at all. Swerve Strickland defeats Brian Pillman Jr. Why this match happened? No one fucking cares. Saraya and Tony Storm defeat some bitches named the Renegade Twins, and then they spray paint the letter L. Because get it? They're losers or something. Because apparently that's their gimmick now. And apparently that's them being... So yeah, they basically are being like the outsiders now. They're legit trying to rip off the NWO thing. So this is like... You think is good to do for these girls? Like this is... Why should it... Again, like it's like you're ripping off the NWO in the lamest way possible with this shit. And it's with the women too. Which like really... And Paige is supposed to be, I guess, like the Hulk Hogan of this shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't get this. Like, why are you even trying to rip off this type of shit? I don't know. And why even do it? You know damn well that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do the NWO versus the WCW with the women of AEW. It's like, who cares? And again, this is based on a heel term that made no sense. But whatever. I don't know. Paige, whatever. Rush defeats Christopher Daniels. What a waste of time. I think that's the main event. Is that the main event? Is that how they ended the show? God, they don't know how to pace this show. Like, wouldn't it even make more sense if the fucking main event was even fucking the Kenny Omega shit? I don't even know. Wow, that's how they legit ended the show, huh? Wow. God damn, this show fucking... Damn, I don't even know what to say about this show, man. I don't know. So that was Rampage, and thank God I missed that show. Just Rampage, I hope it ends, man. Like, what a joke this shit is, huh? Anyways, that's all we'll have to say, though. That's fucking Friday Night Wrestling. Friday Night Marvel! And then, you know, obviously the Bloodline is the best thing going on. That's literally it. But it just sucks that fucking... Literally have to wait. Again, like, couldn't you fucking do some good shit throughout the show to make me care? But no. We'll be boring. We'll be boring until you know, when we actually start doing something that make you care. Oh, I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. So that was Friday Night Wrestling for you there. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, everybody, just keep real, get your games closed. My miss bitch go shit. That's what I'm saying. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Fuck Cody Rhodes. Oh God, why is he main eventing Mania? God damn. Oh, but it's Black History Month. I don't know. Apparently, legit people are making this joke where he ended racism. It's kind of funny, but it's like this guy legit. He's like a fucking hero. Like he does. You know, I'm gonna have my daughter. I'm gonna have a beautiful baby girl, 2 truths. Like, shut the fuck up. What the truth is you're fucking garbage. Till next time, peace, yeah, bye.